Hello everyone and welcome to QE. Father's Day in the UK always falls on the third Sunday of the month, just as it is in the US. This is based on the US calculation of the date, but other countries around the world celebrate at various times throughout the year. The tradition sprang up first in the US and then migrated over the Atlantic to the UK, where it quickly gained wide acceptance. In the days and weeks before Father's Day, many schools, Sunday schools and children's organizations help their pupils to prepare a handmade card or gift for their father. Mothers and other family members may help children to make personalized gifts, such as calendars with drawings made by the children. Religion. The U.S. Father's Day is widely observed around the world, but celebrations of fatherhood date back to the Catholic Europe of the Middle Ages. In Catholic countries of Europe, it has been celebrated as Saint Joseph's Day since the Middle Ages. This religious observance is held on 19 March, the feast of Saint Joseph, the legal father of Jesus Christ, with this date still marked by Catholic countries such as Spain, the Dia del Padre, and Italy, Festa del Papa. Several countries in the Middle East mark Father's Day on 21 June, coinciding with the summer solstice, while Brazilians mark the occasion on the second Sunday of August, in honor of Saint Joaquin, the patron saint of fathers. A more widespread Father's Day commemoration takes place across churches in Spokane, Washington, organized by Sonora Dodd, who had been inspired by attending a Mother's Day service the previous year. There are some suggestions that the idea of Father's Day may originate in pagan sun worship. Some branches of paganism see the sun as the father of the universe. Since the summer solstice occurs around the same time of year as Father's Day, some people see a link between the two. Holiday. Father's Day is a holiday honoring fatherhood and paternal bonds, as well as the influence of fathers in society. It is a national holiday in Estonia, Samoa, and equivalently in South Korea, where it is celebrated as Parents' Day. The holiday complements similar celebrations honoring family members, such as Mother's Day, Siblings' Day, and Grandparents' Day. This day is not a public holiday in the UK, but is actively observed by the majority of the population. Generally, cards or gifts are given to fathers by their children on Father's Day, and fathers may be treated to a special meal out or at home. Father's Day always falls on the third Sunday in June, and then check the calendar accordingly. Although the event inspired President Woodrow Wilson and President Calvin Coolidge to urge Americans to acknowledge a day for dads during their administrations, it still wasn't an official holiday. Unfortunately, the enthusiasm for the commemoration didn't last long. During the 20s and 30s, people tried to do away with both Mother's Day and Father's Day and replaced them with Parents' Day instead. Region. Elsewhere, Germany marks Father's Day on Ascension Day in May or June, 40 days after Easter, while Australia and New Zealand commemorate it on the first Sunday in September. Father's Day is a recognized public holiday in Lithuania and some parts of Spain, and was regarded as such in Italy until 1977. Russia has continued a tradition from the Soviet Union of celebrating Man's Day on Defender of the Fatherland Day on 23 February, marking the first mass draft into the Red Army. In Thailand, Father's Day is celebrated on 5 December, the birthday of the late King Bhumibol Adulyadej, who is considered the father of the nation. History. In the United States, Father's Day was founded by Sonora Smart Dodd and celebrated on the third Sunday of June for the first time in 1910. The day is held on various dates across the world, and different regions maintain their own traditions of honoring fatherhood. The American Father's Day was introduced at the start of the 20th century, following on from the successful promotion of Mother's Day by Anna Jarvis. It was reputedly first marked on 5 July 1908 in West Virginia, also the birthplace of Mother's Day by Grace Clayton, who had recently lost her father in a mining accident. Initially, it was intended to fall on the 5 June, her father's birthday, but it was delayed until the third Sunday of the month to give local pastors the chance to prepare their sermons. Enthusiasm ebbed until the 1930s, when Ms. Dodd made a concerted effort to raise wider awareness of the celebration, enlisting the help of merchants who stood to gain from its marketing potential. Although it drew presidential interest from its earliest years, with Woodrow Wilson speaking in Spokane in 1916, several initial attempts to have the holiday formally recognized were resisted. Eventually, its date was officially designated by Lyndon Johnson in 1966, with his successor Richard Nixon signing it into law as a national holiday 6 years later. Finally, several decades later, on May 1, 1972, President Richard Nixon signed Proclamation 4127, which declared Father's Day as a national holiday, with the first official celebration on June 18, 1972. Let each American make this Father's Day an occasion for renewal of the love and gratitude we bear to our fathers, increasing and enduring through all the years, he wrote in the document. The idea of a special day to honor fathers and celebrate fatherhood was introduced from the United States. There, a woman called Sonora Smart Dodd was inspired by the American Mother's Day celebrations to plan a day to honor fathers. Father's Day has been celebrated in June since 1910 in the USA. The celebrations in the United Kingdom are thought to have been inspired by the American custom of Father's Day. This is in contrast to Mother's Day, which has a very different history in the United States and the United Kingdom. Most believe the beginnings of Father's Day was with the holding of special services to honor of dads who died in a West Virginia, USA, mining accident in 1907. Over 1,000 children were orphaned by the accident, and orphan Grace Clayton petitioned local pastors to hold the services, which they did. If you have any questions, comment below to let me know, and I do my best to answer them. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to give us a like. New here, why not subscribe? And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a future video. And I'll see you in the next one.